Hey, and welcome back to another Shaving with Dylan video. Today I'm going to be looking at another Phoenix Accoutrements product. It is the Atomic Age Bay Rum. Now the funny thing about this is I know Bay Rum has a certain scent to it, and smelling this in the puck for some reason it spawned like childhood memories as far as of a certain thing, and I couldn't put my finger on it until I just happened to be chewing juicy fruit gum, and I was like, that's the smell. It honestly smells like a spiced juicy fruit gum. I mean, to me, that's how it smells. I mean, it's very entertaining as far as just out of the blue, and I even walked up and I was like, alright, honey, I want you to smell this soap. What is it? I'm not telling you. I was like, just think back when you were a kid, though, and take a whiff of this. It smells like a candy from like when we were kids and stuff. Well, still now, but it smells like, candy. And she smells it. She's like, I don't know. I was like, gum, and she was like, juicy fruit. So my wife even picked up on it too. So it's not just me. So if y'all actually do have the Atomic Age Bay Rum and you think it smells like juicy fruit too, comment down below and let me know, because I really think it smells like juicy fruit. So I hope everybody's been doing well. Been having a good week so far. Work hasn't been too crazy, hasn't been too, slow either, steady, but, nothing out of the, norm or craziness. As far as I've enjoyed having today off, it's been really nice. And I will say, I'm not going to be really talking about the brush or anything this time around. I am going to be using a new razor, which I will kind of talk about a little bit. But I'm pretty much just using the West Coast shaving brush that was sent to me, the silver tip, 26mm again. Alright, and I'm not gonna lie, sitting there smelling it too. I mean, it might just be me now since I've smelt that smell and I have that smell in my mind, but I swear this smells like a spiced juicy fruit. I mean, with all your Phoenix Accoutrements soaps and stuff, I mean, you know your Glide performance is going to be really well. I will say I am going to be reviewing another one of their soaps coming up as far as really soon. I'm going to be talking about the Doppelganger, because well, you know what? I'll leave all of that for that video and all. Let's tone it back in, because me having ADHD and stuff, I get on tangents about stuff, so my mind will just flutter. As far as I'll be talking about one thing and then I'll start talking about something else. So if there's any time where it's just like, wasn't he just talking about this or just talking about that? Yes, you're not going insane. I promise you that was the case. It's just because my mind runs at like 400 miles per second. So the razor for today that I'm going to be using is the West Coast Shaving. It's the 87BR. Believe that's right. But it's pretty much the brass handled. It's got this really cool modern look to it. And I know I've showed this in a video before and said, yeah, I'm going to use it. And I haven't used it yet. Sorry about that. But this is a razor. And I do have a pulse silver blade in here. I believe this is the third shave on it. But anyway, with that Atomic Age Bay Rum and all, the really cool thing about this one is that he ages it if I'm not mistaken, he ages it in a barrel for, I believe, about 6 weeks or so. So that's a really neat little tidbit thing extra that he does as far as with this. And he has the bay rum and stuff on his website as far as just a regular, but the Atomic, I mean, it with it being an aged bay rum, it's pretty neat little extra feature. Kind of adds a little more mystery to it as well. I will say this razor though, I mean, I'm moving pretty quick with it. I mean, it feels pretty close as far as in weight to the Gillette Ball Tech that I use, that I'm usually pretty quick with. I know a lot of y'all are, I hope a lot of y'all are going to be able to make it to the Big Shave Southwest. Unfortunately, right now, I'm not really in a place to be able to really afford to head down that way and all. So I hate that I'm going to miss out on it. I would love to actually be able to be there, but finances right now for me and my wife are a little tight, especially since I've been sick lately. I really won't go into a lot of detail as far as, what all is going on with me and stuff like that. I know I loosely explained it in another video, but I'm hoping that I am on the road to recovery, and I have several other doctor's appointments I will be going to and all, and hopefully we can get everything situated and everything taken care of. That way I am 100%, because once I am 100%, I'm hoping that I will be able to do a whole lot more. And I know I'm blasting out videos pretty quick with different soaps and stuff like that and all. And and trying new soaps or showing new soaps on my channel and all. But a lot of this stuff is stuff that I got for Christmas. My family is that awesome that I've gotten a lot of this. Can y'all believe that it's almost February already? Like, January is going by fast. I mean, really fast. I mean, it. And then the weather, I don't know where y'all are at. It's been weird. But here in North Carolina, I mean, our weather has been, we really haven't had much of a winter. I mean, knock on wood that, we don't get any really bad weather. But I mean, it really hasn't. I mean, today it was up in the 50s. I mean, it's crazy. The performance and the glide on this soap is everything that you would expect from the Phoenix Accoutrement soap line. I mean, it is just awesome. I mean, I have a lot of people that tell me that their actual CK6 formula is even better than this. And I actually have one of the CK6 soaps, which I'm pretty sure you can probably guess from what I said earlier is the doppelganger. But I will be actually doing a review on that to show, to say how close it does smell as far as to Sauvage by Dior. And since I actually work in retail and everything, I actually work. I'm not gonna say what store I work in, as far as just in case if I ever, do say, it's been a bad day or anything like that, that I've had. I don't want, everyone to think, that that's how everyone is. And then also as far as, because with working in retail and working with the public and all, if you really say a whole lot about what you do and all, it's almost guaranteed to kind of get you in some sort of stink or another, and I would just rather to avoid all that altogether. But yeah, like I said, the performance on this soap is really good. The glide on the soap is phenomenal. The smell on it, as far as in the puck, and then in the lather bowl, in the puck, I would say you're probably, the smell, it hits you. To me, it's juicy fruit all day long with a little bit of spice added to it. That's exactly what I smell, which I think is just awesome. Y'all know too, it's February. Valentine's Day. It's just around the corner. And that's something too. It's like, I was trying to figure out, what to get my wife and stuff like that. Trying to decide on what to get her, you know. And I'm usually not bad at picking gifts for my wife. Usually I can, I tell everyone in the family what she might like for Christmas and all. But for some reason, this time around, I was just like scratching my head, like, what am I gonna get her? What am I gonna get? And so what I ended up doing was I actually went to Victoria's Secret and got her some new stuff as far as like, some gift cards and stuff like that and all. Stuff that normally she wouldn't buy for herself, but I was like, I'm gonna get this stuff because I think that she needs it. So instead, and I know she's looked at that store and she's been like, and she said, oh, it's a nice store, but it's a little expensive. But I had still a little bit of my Christmas money left over and all that stuff, money that my family had gave me. And so I thought I would do something nice for my wife because my wife does a lot for me. I really do not know where I would be at without my wife. It's like, everyone in school when I, in high school and stuff, they never really pictured me as being the man that would get married and stuff like that. They thought, I'd be, always a single guy, and stuff like that. Now, they didn't peg me as the guy that would be sitting, sleeping on someone's couch now. They always thought, I would be really successful, but I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't settle down and stuff like that. But I always wanted to settle down. I always wanted to get married, and in the first relationship I was in and stuff, real serious one. That's where my oldest son comes from, you know. But I never will ever tell him, why me and his mom didn't work out or anything like that. It'll be a thing of like, buddy, some people just don't get along. And leave it at that. My cousin, everything. One of my cousins. As far as not gonna say on which side or who, but they've always made the comment that they would tell their kid what happened, no matter what it was. And I've always told them, I said, at the end of the day, who is that going to make feel better? You or them? Because it's not going to make them feel any better. And let's just say, if y'all ended up separating because, cheating or whatever and all, and you go and you tell your child that, I mean, that's pretty damaging as far as, in my opinion, to the child, Alright, now y'all are going to see the magic towel. It's magic. Appears out of nowhere. Pulled it out of my sleeve, way up here, and it appears. And watch this. Disappear. No idea where it went. Magic towel. Magic towel again, make it appear out of this sleeve. And then I'm going to put on, as far as a little bit of Thayer's unscented witch hazel. As far as just to kind of tone everything up, I will say, like, if there's ever an aftershave that's like that you want on your shelf and stuff like that and everything, at the least, go for the Thayer's witch hazel, the unscented one. I mean, because it doesn't mess with the scent of what you got going on your face. So you'll still be able to smell your shave soap. If it's the shave soap that you're testing out and everything, and you're just wanting to know like how it performs and stuff like that, I mean, that's a no-brainer. Go with that. You'll never sit there and be combating scents. I mean, I know sometimes starting out, being new, it's hard to sit there and be like, well, this one will pair with my vintage, 1934 aftershave from Perry. No, when you first start out, you're going to smell this and be like, that's like a really cool smell. And you're going to go to the drugstore, if you don't already, and you're going to be looking, and you're going to have Brut, Penald, Electric, Aqua Blue. I mean, it's one of those things where you literally can find Thayer's witch hazel now at Target. And you can find it in the drugstores too. If you don't see it over with shaving stuff, because it's probably not going to be over there, it's over with like the makeup stuff, like the face toners and all, because that's what it is a toner. I mean, you know, but for someone starting out, it's a good little investment. Just go ahead and do that. And once again, reviewing the Atomic Age Bay Rum. It's an amazing scent. It's really cool. To me, it smells like juicy fruit with a little bit of more spice to it. I mean, if anybody else thinks the same thing, please comment and let me know. Because me and my wife are smelling this and we're just like, this smells like the sweetness of juicy fruit. I mean, when you're chewing it, I almost feel like if I lick the soap, that's what it would taste like. But I'm not going to do that because I know it's not going to taste like that. I know it won't. But if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'm trying to put out more videos. I have some more stuff that's coming to me through the mail. I did samples this time because I was able to get more samples versus buying like a whole tub of soap, because I don't want to have so many soaps that it's hard for me to get to all of them, or me doing a video and, you know, I don't have a new soap and I keep showing the same soap over and over again. But like I said, you know, there is going to be a point in time where I get to where I will be kind of showing the same soaps, but I will continue to try to have like a new product, as far as like either it be a razor, either it be razor blades, aftershave, something. I will always try to do something that's a little bit newer, something a little bit different. I'm wanting to try to do maybe like a shave and chat, because honestly, you know, that's what it turns out more into whenever I'm doing these videos. I know I say review and I do talk about the products for a little bit, but it kind of turns into like a chat. And so honestly, you know, if there's anything that you would like to ask me, or anything that you would like to kind of get my opinion on, as far as, you know, comment down below and let me know. And like I said before, please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, even though I don't know why you wouldn't like me. Pretty crazy, pretty cool, down to earth kind of guy. But anyway, this has been another Shave with Dylan. I hope you have a good afternoon, and we'll see you again really soon.